What's poppin', Savvy Investors? It's your Savvy Investor Dex here, back with another banger, and this will be the last banger of 2022. I got my co-host here, my son Carter. Carter, say what's up. All right, he don't want to talk. Yeah. So in this video, we're gonna talk about 2 things I learned from 2022 and 2 goals I have leading into 2023. It ain't gonna be long. I appreciate y'all for checking it out. Let's get right into it. What's good, investors? So I'm gonna jump right into it. 2 things I learned from 2022. All right, first thing was dealing with banks and these financial institutions in regards to the surplus funds business. It's best to talk to their legal department, hands down. You want to talk to the legal department, and the reason I say this, I had a deal, it was like 100, I think in 8 grand or 110 grand, and it held up in my bank account. They literally froze my bank account when I deposited the check. Now, this wasn't the first deal I did like this. I had spoken with the bank, showed them the paperwork I used. I'm not gonna name the bank in this video, but I don't do business with them no more. Showed them the paperwork I used, spoke with the business department. They was like, hey, that's fine, we'll deposit those checks. Told them that the checks are not made out in my name sometimes, or they're not made out in my company's name. Everything fine. We get to the second check, and second check was like 100 and some grand. First one was like 80, and they froze my account for fraudulent activity. It took about 3 weeks. I think this was during Labor Day. Yeah, it was during Labor Day, because I found out I took my son somewhere. This guy back here took my son somewhere, and my card declined. And I knew that wasn't I knew that wasn't possible. So I checked my account online, and it's like nothing's available. I can't even get into it. I'm like, wow, what is going on? This seems really personal. I called the bank, find out what it is, tell them that they frozen my account due to fraudulent activity. I have to speak with the securities department. It took me, listen to me well. And some of you may know who I'm talking about if you've ever had to talk to this particular bank's security or frauds department. It took me, you may know what bank this is, 2 hours and 36 minutes to get on the phone with the representative being on hold, calling at like 9 a.m. in the morning. I get on the phone with them finally, they explain to me what happened. Like, okay, well, I spoke with somebody in your business solutions department that told me the opposite of what you're telling me. And I also did a deal a couple of months ago, no problems, $80,000+. Like, what's going on now? What I end up finding out during that whole experience was, to make a long story short, speak with the legal department of these banks before you just take their word. And this is just regards to the surplus funds business. You know, it's a different territory for some people. Some people have attorneys that close their own deals. Some people have the checks made out in their name, which that's something that we're going to get busy with this year, so the courts can just cut a check in our name. You know, I'm not out here selling you guys a dream. All of my deals, I've gotten the check and it's been cut into my claimant's name. However, I control the check. Secondly, what did I learn from 2022? Strap in, this one about to get real. So, 2022, I was doing a deal with a couple of deals. Well, we were working some deals with, I wouldn't say a partner, more so somebody that's in the business. Wouldn't call her a partner, or him. It was actually a her and a him. Okay, these are local investors in my market. I'll explain to you. She brings a deal to me. She can't get the deal closed. It's a lot of stuff going on with it. It's about 6 people on title, 7 people on title. They couldn't get in contact with somebody, couldn't get it closed. So she calls me, tells me about the deal. I'm like, I'm not 100% sure on how we can move forward, but I think I know. But I didn't want to, risk such a big amount of money on what I think. So I called in the big guns. I called in my mentor. my mentor gets involved in the deal, the two people that was involved, the two other investors, the him and the her, they didn't want to pay for my time nor my mentor's time in regards to the title work that was done, because my mentor has his own title company, right? That was just a real sour taste in my mouth in regards to trying to add value to people and trying to help people out. And obviously I wasn't doing it for free. You know, I don't have a day job. I'm a full-time investor, so this is how I pay my bills. They didn't want to pay. I think I was charging them $1,200 or $1,500, $750 a piece. That's what I was charging. I think the assignment fee was, I don't know, 30-something grand, maybe 50-something, I don't know. It's a pretty decent assignment fee, and that's what I was charging for my services, and my mentor was gonna charge them for title work because he was doing title work on it, right? They, in turn, decide not to pay for title work, decides to slander a mentor's name, and I'm sure slander my name somewhere. I just hadn't heard it out there in the real estate world. But biggest takeaway I got from that was add value to people that show you that they have value. You know, and when I say show you that they have value, meaning they bring value to you for you to add value. Like, I try to make myself useful, but I'm not gonna be used. My time is not free. So that was like one of the biggest lessons of 2022 for me. Now on to more positive things. 2023. 2023 goals. Let's chop it up. Goal number one. I currently have 2 VAs, my partner and I. My goal is to add 4 VAs every quarter. So 2 more VAs before the end of this first quarter. And, oh, thought I had dropped my son. And 4 VAs the next quarter, 4 VAs the next quarter, 4 VAs the next quarter. That's 12 VAs by the end of the year. These VAs will have very specific duties. We'll probably have 1 VA gathering data for every 3 VAs that are making cold calls. This will be the surplus funds business. This will be, you know, my investing side where I buy properties, creative deals, all that good stuff. But the plan is to grow the business to where we can get more outbound guerrilla marketing going. Not that I'm against any other marketing. I know SEO and, you know, bandit signs, mail, text messages, tons of ways to get marketing going. I just enjoy the guerrilla marketing side of it, to be honest with you. So that's my main goal, you know, as far as my business goes. I do have other personal goals that will be talked about on another channel, Dex BTV. It's not taking off. We just launched this channel about 2 weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. But anyway, I'll talk about my personal goals on that channel if y'all interested in going to check it out. Last goal of 2023, or not last goal, my second goal of 2023 will be 100,000 subscribers. I want 100,000 subscribers on my Real Savvy Investor page by the end of 2023, because I know I have value to add to a bulk of people due to the information I've gotten from my hard work and my dedication to my mentorship, right? Or being a mentee, not my mentorship. My dedication to being a mentee, right? So yeah, that's my goal. I want to get 100,000 subscribers. So if y'all watching this, slap the subscribe button if you find any value here. I don't have anything to sell you. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't have a course to sell you. I don't have a mentorship to sell you. Someday I might, but right now I don't, you know? The time I do decide to jump in that water, I want to provide a service or a product that is the best possible that it could be before I put my name on it. So I don't have anything to sell you. Right now I'm just trying to add value to people. Obviously we can't drop all the gems here on YouTube, but that's my goal, man. 100,000 subscriers, 2023. I want to have at least 12 VAs working for me by the end of 2023, and it's up from there. It's the last video. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Everybody that rocked with me this year in my channel. I probably got what, 250, 60,000. I mean 6,000. Look at me, affirmations. 60,000, 250, 60,000. Actually, I got about 260 subscribers, but I love all 260 of y'all. You know, y'all rocking with me. It's been a lot harder journey than I thought it would be growing the channel. But I'm getting there. I'm growing. I'm learning, just like I did with real estate. I didn't know anything about real estate, and 3-4 months in, I'm sorry, about 3 months in, yep, I got my first deal, 35 grand, off to the races. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. You got anything you want to say, Carter? Nothing? All right. 2023, Happy New Year's to everybody. Be safe. Take care of your family. I'm out.